16-year-old brain-computer interface, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality developer. So as a student, a lot of what I do is study. And when I study, I like to listen to music. But the problem is, I'm not 100% sure if this music is helping me study or if it's actually lowering my amount of focus. And if you go on the internet and try to find out, there's so many papers out there. For example, there's one by Stanford Medicine that's saying it's good for your memory and your attention. But then you also have a paper by Cambridge Brain Sciences saying that it's actually taking away from your mental processing and it's not good to do while studying. So that's why, so the fact is that we're all different people. We all have slightly different brain chemistries, different music preferences, and this all impacts whether or not the music we're listening to is actually helping us study. So that's why I created this app called Intelon. So what the application does is that it uses EEG brainwave data to analyze how focused you are while you listen to music while studying. And then it learns what genres of music are helping you focus and which ones are actually lowering your focus. And based on that, it can make smart music recommendations. So what it does is it takes raw EEG data, which looks like this Brainwave, and then runs a fast Fourier transform function on it. And what that does is it splits the EEG data into 5 bands of frequencies. And since we're trying to analyze focus, I'm using beta waves, because beta waves are highly associated with high focus and good studying. So there's 3 main steps to the application. The first one is establishing a baseline. So what the application will do is analyze your focus while there's no music playing. That way it can compare it to the other data and see whether or not the music's helping you focus or if it's lowering your focus. And then it does a whole bunch of focus samples. So it'll play different genres of music during your study session and then give each genre a focus score. And then we can compare that to the original baseline that we took to see if it's good for you or if it's bad for you. And at the end of your study session, the app will give you a focus score for each genre and graph out how your focus was over time during your study session. So now I'm going to give you guys a quick demo of the application. So it uses the Muse headband. So right now it's establishing a baseline with no music. And now it'll start playing music songs to see how it's affecting my focus. Okay, I don't think the speakers are working. Okay, yeah, the songs. So this would be pop. And now this is electronic music. And now we switch to rap. And the last one is classical music. So you can add more genres if you want, or you can really customize what playlist it samples from. So at the end, okay, so my headband wasn't on right because I was moving around and talking so much, but I guess it worked for the pink line. So each different color represents a different genre of music, and so this would be the focus score. So it's at 0 because I didn't have the headband on properly, but when you're studying, it'll be more like this. And then what it does is, at the end, it'll give you a focus score for each one. So these are the 5 focus scores. It's 1 because, again, I didn't have the headband on right, but I got a good score for the classical music, which would be 38.2. So it's in a range from 0 to 250. And then based on that, later it'll just play whatever, whichever genre helped you focus the most. So in this case, since the other ones didn't measure properly, it just chose instrumental music, and we'll keep playing that. And as you use this over time, the software will get better and better at understanding what type of music helps you focus and what type of music doesn't help you focus. this is just a really basic level application. There's so much more that we can do with it. So we can use artificial intelligence to make the app much better than it already is. Because right now, it's just analyzing songs as a whole and then giving them a focus score. But what we can do with artificial intelligence is analyze each part of the song and understand what makes the song good for your focus. And then we can use something like a GAN, which is a type of artificial neural network, to generate customized music just for you to help you focus. Because maybe there's not good music out there to help you focus, but the artificial intelligence will be able to generate good music. And right now, I'm only using beta waves to analyze your focus, but if we use artificial intelligence, we can create much more advanced neural networks that look at every single band of EEG data and find patterns in brainwaves that we don't even see ourselves. And it'll make it a whole bunch more accurate. And everyone can have their own personal DJ to help them focus while they study. Thank you so much. If you guys have any questions, you can talk to me.